Greetings, viewers! Ever wondered why your ex-partner was so clingy? And why your current partner seems so passionate and intense? Well, there is a strong chance that their zodiac sign might have something to do with it. People have different behavioral patterns in relationships depending on their zodiac sign. From being nervous to being overly excited. In this video, we are talking about all of them. So let's start with the Ram. Number 1. Aries. Who has the most impulsive love life in the zodiac? I don't mean to point fingers, but it's you, Aries. You are often jumping into things without giving it a second thought. This trend also continues in your love life. It's because of this reason that you go through such terrible breakups and emotional meltdowns. Most of the time, you go through with a relationship without knowing the person too well. This often leads to heartbreak for you. This is why we would call you the impulsive lover. Although, after many awkward breakups and misunderstandings, you finally come to terms with your recklessness. As a result, you are often one of the wisest in your old age. But you know what they say, you can't be old and wise unless you've been young and crazy. After the Ram, we're talking about the Bull. Number 2, Taurus. Alright, this may come as a surprise, but there are usually 2 stages to a Taurus in a relationship. One of which is their casual fling stage. This is where Taurus just wants to keep things light and not get emotions involved. A lot of Taurus usually take this approach in their youth, as it allows them to assess their options. After all, there are plenty of fish in the dating lake. The second stage comes when they have assessed that one partner they would like to be with for the rest of their lives. When they do find this person, they will stay fiercely loyal and won't give up on them. If they don't find someone, they will continue looking. It's Taurus's nature. They must get what they want, and they will keep looking until they find it. Speaking of stages, the next one has multiple layers to their personality. Number 3, Gemini. When you date a Gemini, you don't just date one person. You are essentially dating more than a dozen people. Geminis are whimsical, moody, and they change every time the wind blows. This is why Geminis are called the two-faced lovers. Some of it is usually intentional. You see, Geminis like to appear mysterious and interesting. So sometimes, they just fake being two-faced. At other times, they can change from that sweet little goofball into a raging sea monster in a matter of 0.7 seconds. The hardest part about dating a Gemini is the beginning of the relationship. They can be promiscuous, but it usually goes away when they become attached to you. Seriously, when it comes to this sign, go slow. Now let's talk about the crab in the room. Number 4, Cancer. Cancers get a bad reputation for being clingy, which isn't entirely their fault. This is because Cancers usually date people who can be cold or distant at times. Usually people like this would see a Cancer's warmth as clingy. Of course, sometimes they can be too clingy. Apart from that, they're usually very loyal and devoted. Cancer is the moonchild of the zodiac. People born under this sign are romantic. So if you're dating one, expect a lot of romantic gestures. They are also very nurturing and will shower you with lots of love. To Cancer, love is unconditional, as long as you feel the same way about them. This is why they make great partners. Now, it's time to get the cat out of the bag. Number 5, Leo. For being the lions of the zodiac, Leos are quite shy in the beginning of the relationship. They also want a lot of attention, but they wait until they become very close to the people they are dating. After that, they start behaving like overgrown babies who want you to notice them all the time. Don't get me wrong though, they love you a lot. They just want more than your love. They want you to keep looking at them all day. They want you to appreciate them for every little thing they do. On the other hand, they can be very loyal and lovable. Leos are egotistical, so while dating them, make sure you don't hurt that ego. After the Lion, let's talk about the Virgin. Number 6, Virgo. First of all, Virgos aren't always serious. There's a notion among people that Virgos don't know how to be charming, but they can. Although, this isn't their strongest trait. With that said, what is their strongest trait? It's their wit. Virgos are witty people. It's hard to stop giggling when you're dating one. Most of them have impeccable timing with their punchlines. Virgos can also be very romantic, but it may take some time before you see this side. They like to believe that they are friendly and social, but in reality, they keep to themselves. So be patient and let them open up to you at their own pace. If you try to rush, they might withdraw and never open up again. Looks like we're halfway through. Moving on to the next one. Number 7, Libra. Libra is a zodiac sign that craves balance, although this isn't their specialty. The major factor that works for Libra is their charm. Libras are people who can talk a bird out of a tree. This is why they are the deal makers of the zodiac. This trait comes in handy when they are looking for relationships. Libras aren't known to be single for a very long time. If they break up from a relationship, it's like they start dating someone the next day. It's a trend with them. Although, there are exceptions to this rule. On the upside, Libras are usually the best kinds of people you can meet. They are very rational and are able to navigate through tough situations easily. Off to the 8th zodiac, you know who it is. Number 8, Scorpio. Despite the bad reputation you can get for being a Scorpio, one saving grace is the fact that you are loyal. It is usually your loyalty that earns you so many friends. Unlike others who have many friends but are loyal to none, you would have a smaller but tighter circle. That's just how you work, Scorpio. For you, it's quality over quantity. In relationships, you seek the same thing. You want someone who shares the same amount of intensity and passion as you. Unfortunately, that is not an easy feat to achieve. You never show your feelings to people. You are always quiet, noticing everything, but saying nothing. Communication is usually a major barrier in your relationships. Fix that and you will be the perfect lover. Speaking of perfection, here's the next one. Number 9, Sagittarius. When you enter the forest of the centaur, you have to be amazed. Sagittarius is the zodiac sign that is known for its honesty as well as free spirit. But does that make them good lovers? Well, no, not really. Sagittarius are afraid of commitment, so starting casual can help you go the long haul. Although, it is always better if your intentions are clear. Sagittarius do not like liars. This is why it is important that you stay honest with them. If you're a Sagittarius, then you are aware of something else. You aren't necessarily the best person to handle life. You can be a little childish and naive sometimes. This is why it would be better if your partner is more mature than you. Moving on to the next sign. Number 10, Capricorn. You're the zodiac sign that gets cheated on because you're too busy with your work. As much as work is important, you have to figure out a way to balance it out with your life. This is how you have a chance of being in a full-time relationship. That doesn't mean that you're boring though. You are actually an intellectually gifted person. You can also be very romantic and passionate. It's just that you're so ambitious that you can't give enough time to your partners. This can sabotage your relationship, so you may want to date a Libra and let them create balance in your life. Whatever floats your boat. Now on to the next sign. Number 11, Aquarius. Hello there, Aquarius. You are the unorthodox bohemian lover of the zodiac. Your idea of a good date can involve a range of things, from skydiving to playing video games together. You like to think out of the box. You are eccentric, but that is how your charm works. You can play a lot of mind games, and though you act like you don't get jealous, you can really be quite jealous. Your way of doing things is different than that of others. This is why you may find your lover treading carefully around you. On the upside, you are very loyal and sincere as a partner. Speaking of sincerity, we can't skip this next sign. Number 12, Pisces. There is no one as sincere as you, Pisces. If Aries is the most enthusiastic and Scorpio is the most passionate, then you are the most sincere. You are also very compassionate and kind. This is why people like you, and it is never hard for you to find partners. Keeping them is a different story though. You are known to change in a matter of seconds. This is why people have trust issues with you. As a Pisces, you find it hard to stay focused on one thing, and your mind usually keeps moving from one place to the other. This is also applicable in your relationships. As a result, love is hard for you. Don't worry, not everyone is perfect. So which zodiac sign is yours? Let us know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie would we be if we didn't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or the right video and enjoy.